kid on my way out who waved to me, got all enthusiastic. And after our worship, his mother brought him up and told me that he was perfectly behaved and quiet the whole time, and that he couldn't take his eyes off me, and that he never behaved so much. He didn't know what the explanation was. And I said to her, well, what is the explanation? She said, oh, Bishop, I shouldn't really say. I said, no, I insist. She said, he thought you were Barney. I've learned many serious things this afternoon, and it is somewhat daunting to follow Dr. Gray and Archbishop Chaput, but if God gives the call, God gives the grace. I've learned many wonderful things, and some other things that I didn't expect to learn. I just learned this very moment that egg yolk does not find its fulfillment in spaghetti carbonara. It is called to a higher use. I didn't know that. Our Holy Father, looking forward to the year of faith, has said on many occasions, he said in response to a question that I asked him during the ad limina visit, that one of our main focuses during the year of faith has to be evangelization through beauty. Beauty. Because our world is such a sensate world. And looking to the year of faith, but also looking to the situation in our own country today, I want to speak about beauty and about freedom in particular. As a background, I just want to quickly summarize, if that's possible, the anthropology of Blessed John Paul II. He sees the human person, the human being, as a unity of unities. Unity of unities. It's not too abstract if you just hang on with me. He speaks of the psychic unity, which we often call the mind, as the unity of all the operations, the human operations, dependent on the body for their functioning, but not reducible to the body. In other words, that transcendent character of the human person that is often called the mind. Why does Blessed John Paul want to call it the psychic self? Mind is so much simpler. The word mind sounds like a thing, and the mind is not a thing. When we say psychic unity, we're talking about a unity of operations. That's not a thing. Mind means the same thing, but it sounds like a thing word. Psychic unity is weird enough that it doesn't sound like a thing word. And then there is the somatic unity, which could also be called the body. But also, the body is not a thing until it is deceased. A deceased body is a thing. But the living body is, again, a unity of all of the operations that take place in the physical organism for the good of the whole. It's the working together of many parts for the good of the whole. And as long as that life is in the body, the working together of the parts for the good of the whole, then the body is not a thing. When that activity of the body ceases at death, then indeed the deceased body is a thing, deserving of great reverence, as a matter of fact, because it housed the presence of an unrepeatable person to the world. So, the way Blessed John Paul looks at the human person, there is a psychic unity and a somatic unity. Neither of those are things. And ideally, they would both work in harmony. And what would be the glue that would glue the psychic and the somatic unities together? What would be the glue that would hold the mind and the body together? This is very important for our continued reflection today. The glue is none other than the feelings. Because we have higher feelings like love and hope and fear. They're not mere feelings, but they are higher feelings in part. And then we have the lower appetites, the lower passions that we share with the animals. Hunger, procreative needs, etc. So, because we have feelings which are higher passions, they can saturate the psychic unity, and the somatic unity is saturated with the lower appetites, which really should be brought under the self-control, the self-discipline of the person through the feelings. When the psychic unity and the somatic unity work together perfectly, when they are perfectly in harmony, that only happened in the case of one human person, the Blessed Virgin Mary. But when they work together perfectly, you have the fullness of a human being, where the mind and the body, the psychic unity and the somatic unity don't conflict. And only in that situation can there be true freedom. The feelings enable us, when they are disciplined, educated, and trained, the feelings enable us to pull ourselves together. As the youth of America like to say sometimes, to get it all together. And when we get it all together, psychic unity, somatic unity, mind and body, and spill that out into action of one sort or another, then we are truly free.